All right, Beryl Markham's memoir. What are we talking about in here? Quick summary.
Well, this basically starts off describing this guy's dog.
Dog's name is Buller, right? All right.
Describes Buller's life and like what he's like.
And what happens to Buller?
He gets killed by a leopard.
That's right. He's carried away by a leopard, which is quite a common occurrence for dog owners. They've got to deal with leopard abductions. But tell me a little bit about which of the claims you're developing.
Pathos.
Pathos. Okay, so which emotion is being developed through this? Pity. Pity for Buller.
He spent his life of fighting and he was so easily just hit on.
Okay. Let's say, I'm going to get extreme here just because you know, we're trying to make a point. Let's say Adolf Hitler gets carried away by a leopard. Do you feel pity? No, we're like, go leopard. Right? Take him. Why do we feel pity here? Shh, hold on, hold on. This group was dealing with it, so why do we feel pity for Buller?
The guy likes his dog. Is loyal to him.
Loyalty. At its core, this dog is loyal. One of the characteristics that we love in dogs. We love the loyalty of dogs. We seem to be drawn to the loyalty of dogs. It's one of the reasons that we like to have them as pets. Love this sentence. He fought anything that needed to be fought, and when there was nothing immediately available in this category, he killed cats. This is Buller, by the way. Buller's an interesting dog because on the surface he has all these different mistakes. He's rough, he's ugly, he fights, he kills cats. Those of you who hate cats, this is a good thing. But regardless, at his core, he is loyal. We're suspicious of perfection. We don't trust it. We don't believe in it. We see people who appear to be perfect, and we don't like them. Sometimes we are drawn to them. However, there's always a sense of fear and distrust of perfection. We like something that seems imperfect on the surface, but actually has a core of morality. This dog has loyalty, even though on the surface, that dog seems rough. The character construction here elicits sympathy. The sympathy leads to pity. I am emotionally engaging with this writing, rather than just rationally engaging with it. Gretchen.
Did the author purposely need to, like, because it says the dog kills cats, and then the next paragraph is a giant cat that kills him? Isn't that, like,
The irony involved there? Yeah, yeah. And so some of you might be saying, hey, justice, yay. The cat's big cousins have come in and done that. But I think that with the first 3 paragraphs developing the character of this dog as being somewhat lovable and attractive, the irony doesn't necessarily make us turn. The cats thing is not developed enough. If he had an entire paragraph about Buller savagely killing neighborhood cats and the little 8-year-old girl who's crying because her little cat was just murdered by Buller, well, then maybe we're going to feel a little bit of anger or antipathy toward Buller, but not with that little note. It's just kind of funny. School funding report. I know, exciting stuff. You guys read this on weekends anyway, so now you get to do it in class. What do you got? It is what it is, right? It's a school funding report, but
Inner city, it talks about inner city schools and how they have lack of resources and how a kid or a person, he has to really focus to do well in school.
okay, excellent. So we're talking about challenges of children in schools, inner city schools that lack funding and so on. Which of the 3 claims were you focusing on, Connor?
I think we were focusing a lot on pathos.
Okay.
But one thing I'm wondering right now is how do you say his name?
It depends.
Like-
Alan, I would say Alan.
All right.
I wouldn't say Elaine.
I just wanted to make sure. I
Sure.
know that is the fictional character.
True.
Anyway.
Alan, so how, first of all, you're saying pathos. So what is the emotion created?
Sympathy.
Sympathy again, right?
And inspiration.
I don't know if inspiration can be emotion, but it's
You can feel inspired, but we're feeling sympathy for Alan. Let's use the same sort of character analysis that we used with Buller the dog. What is it about Alan that we like that makes us feel sympathetic for him?
Tenacity.
Remember?
He's hardworking.
Hardworking, excellent. Let's see, where do we have? Alan began to work at a young age, and all too soon he witnessed gambling and terrible acts of violence. So, work at a young age, okay, hardworking, not sitting on the couch playing video games, knew that he had to work hard to achieve anything. So we have a work ethic going on here. So we like that. Anything else?
we're sympathetic for him.
Why?
Witnessing terrible acts of violence.
Do we feel sorry for victims who are not responsible for what happens to them? Naturally, yes. Therefore, if you present somebody who is a victim of some sort of circumstance that was not their fault, our heart tends to go out to them. Quick question, Michael? Go ahead. Deprived. Deprived victim with a strong work ethic. I can't think of anything that's stronger to elicit our sympathy. We're drawing toward the end, but I'll leave you with this parting thought. You've seen the power of sympathy in drawing characters that we are attracted to. Realize that writers and advertisers will use this sort of characterization to draw you to their own political causes and other sorts of logos claims. If they can make you feel strongly about something, then you're much more likely to accept their logic, even when their logic is faulty. And therefore, being able to unravel and understand the pathos claims that are going on can help you realize when they're playing dirty tricks. All right, that's enough for right now. I do want to pass back your Secret Life of Bees short essays.